So Nick Sirianni at his press conference said the right things. The question is, will he do them?
Stand up! New York Giant fan, FanDuel, are you ready for game number 1?
Let's freaking go, baby! I'm ready! Let's do it! We look good out here! We look good today!
Daniel Jones is going to be better than Dak Prescott. When I said I wanted to punch him in the windpipe and watch him choke to death, I would like to punch him right in the freaking mouth!
Not many people talk about dolphin sex, so I am probably the best in the world at that. You know, I'm one of the better ones at that. That's probably my best talent, actually. And I am banned from SeaWorld. That is true, actually.
I would let a bald eagle piss in my mouth right now for a Bengals victory.
The Giants always stink. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still reeling a little bit from this beatdown the other night. It was a beat, man, and I try to usually get over wins or losses, within 24 hours. So by like Wednesday, we're focusing on the next opponent. But man, it was tough. It was a tough one. But I gotta tell you, I think I look at the Eagles. I say there's stuff there. They got talent, but they're not playing like it. They are definitely not getting coached like it, and it's been pretty brutal. If the Eagles had come out in that game against the Cowboys and actually ran the ball, I think this game could have been completely different. Maybe the Eagles don't win. I'm not saying that they're going to win, but I think this thing could have been much closer. I think Jalen Hurts could have had a much, much better night. And who knows, but they didn't. They ignored the run. 3 called run plays. I've never seen that in football. I've never seen it, okay? I'm a big believer that when you go out on offense, not even defense, you always want the team to have to play the whole field. You always want the defense who is defending you to have to cover the whole field. And if you're throwing every single down, and you take away the threat of the run, or they're not even worried about the threat of run, that's an advantage for the defense. Being one-dimensional is an advantage for your opponent. So, to me, even if you don't think running is going to win you the game, you do it enough times to keep the defense respecting it or having to think about it so that it opens up other things. And they didn't do that. And when it really bothered me the most was, I think it was the third quarter, and the Eagles had just scored. If you remember, Greg Ward just misses that fake, that block punt. Oh my gosh, if he blocks that punt, I really wonder how this game would have changed. But the Eagles get the ball back. They're down 27-14. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Plenty of time. You're only 2 scores down. At that point right there, it was time to unleash Miles Sanders. That was the time in the game where you start running the ball, get a nice drive, go down, score, make it a 1-score game, give your defense some rest, and let's see. And I think that they came out and they started throwing. And it was you just knew then they're not even going to try to run. And they didn't. And today, at the press conference, you had one Nick Sirianni go out there, and he started talking at the press conference. And look, when he starts talking, I ain't going to lie. I'm yeah, I like that. I agree. I agree. Yeah, run the ball. Yeah, you didn't run the ball. Yeah, you better talk to Miles. Yeah, you mother humper. Yeah, I like everything he says. But when the game comes, he ain't doing it. The reasons I got all up about him, because he said all the right things all off season. I developed talent. I look at the offense we have. I look at the talent around us, and we use that talent in our offense. Well, you didn't. You didn't do it when the time came. That is what's so disappointing to me about Nick Sirianni so far. That is what really drives me up a wall. He said all the right things. He even said it in the press conference today. He says all the right things. But dude, when the time comes in the games, you've got to do it. So I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, it's all good now. He's going to turn things around. We're gonna be fine, because you know what? He's going to have to show me that he will actually do what he says. That's what I'm waiting for. So I'm in waiting mode to see what Nick Sirianni did. And I really do think that if he calls a better game and he does a better job being a head coach and having a game plan on offense, I think Jalen Hurts would have had a better game. Now, there's a lot of fighting amongst Eagle fans. Some are saying he ain't the guy. Some are saying he is the guy. But it's just the coach has really screwed him, and the Eagles may screw him up. To me, I like Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts to be the guy. I'm rooting for him. But at this point, I have no idea which way this thing's going to go. I'm just waiting to see. And I'm going to watch, and I'm going to hope, and I'm going to root for the kid, because that's the quickest way for the Eagles to build this team up. And believe me, we got a lot of draft picks next year, and I'm already thinking, ain't no way I'm trusting Howie Roseman to make all those picks. Okay? Shout out to Abe Lincoln, by the way, because I know he's a big Howie supporter. He don't like when I say it. I love your takes, but I don't agree with you about Howie Roseman. He ain't the guy you think he is. I'm just saying. But it's time to unleash Miles Humpin' Sanders. You gotta unleash Miles, man. Miles should have a lot of touches. I think he needs at least 15 carries a game and another 5 to 10 receiving or passes. You got to get this guy the ball. He is your explosive guy. He is Jalen Hurts' best friend. I said the key to the Eagles, and I said this all season. Go back and watch my videos. The key to Jalen Hurts, or the key to the Eagles, is Jalen Hurts. But the key to Jalen Hurts is Miles Sanders and that running game. That's how you help a young quarterback. That's how you help him. So, to me, Jalen Hurts needs Miles Sanders to get carries. He needs a lot of carries. And I'm not just saying Miles. Also, Professor Kenneth Gainwell, he needs more than one carry in a game. Both those guys need to start running. And oh, by the way, bring up Jordan Howard. You got to bring up Jordan Howard, because Jordan Howard is your short back. He's your short yardage back. He's your goal line guy. He's the guy that you need to change a pace from those other two guys. He's your bigger, more physical back. He came in tremendous shape. In preseason, the Eagles gave him like a handful of carries, acting like, oh, we don't want to waste him for preseason. Same thing with Miles Sanders. Oh, we don't want to waste Miles Sanders during preseason. So they give him no carries, but they don't even use him. 2 carries for Miles Sanders is the most insane statistic that I've ever seen. I really think, I think this guy, look, and I've been a guy who's been very hyped about Nick Sirianni because of the crap he says. But he's got to live up to it. But, he doesn't look like a pro coach right now. He looks like he's coaching high school. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So he's got to do, what I want from Nick Sirianni is do what you say you're going to do. Do what you said. We got to get the run game going. We got to get Miles Sanders going. I'm going to talk to Miles. Do it. Make sure you do it. You say it, do it. You know what I mean? If you're going to say it, do it. I tell you all the time. I tell my kids, I got kids. You who have kids out there, if you tell your kids you're going to do something, you do it. You don't let them down. Same thing as a coach to your team. You don't let them down. You do it. It's time to run the ball. And speaking of one other issue that I got to get off my chest is Derek Barnett stinks. I think he stinks. I said it when they drafted him. Bad pick. I took heat upon heat. My most disliked video was my reaction to Derek Barnett getting drafted. I said, people, he's the next Reggie White. He broke Reggie White's numbers. He's going to be a stud. Where is he now? The guy gets penalties every game. But where's the sacks? How many sacks does Derek Barnett have this year? Derek Barnett has been very disappointing. I just gonna say it because I'm frustrated by the whole thing. Derek Barnett has been disappointing. Josh Sweat is better than him, and when we get first round picks this year, one of them has to be a pass rusher. We have to go out and draft a pass rusher, maybe go spend money in free agency on a legitimate one, but the Eagles need better defensive ends. And Brandon Graham, I love him, but he's coming back from Achilles. He's older. I don't know where he's going to be. Josh Sweat hasn't, he just got paid an extension. Let's hope he gets it going. He was kind of nowhere. I mean, Derek Barnett started the game against the Cowboys. He came out and he almost got a sack, but then he got some penalties, and that's what he does. And I'm just frustrated by Derek Barnett. I really am. This was a bad pick, and we're gonna have to get a defensive end because I don't know what Derek Barnett's going to give us the rest of the year. I hope he gets it going, but at this point, I don't expect double-digit sacks, which I think you have to have. He has to have close to double-digit sacks. If not double-digit sacks, he's a first-round pick. And he's at the last year of his rookie contract. And this is the year we're getting. A lot of these guys go out their rookie years, or their last year of their rookie years, and they play great because they want to get paid. His start to this year stinks. It absolutely stinks. We're going to have to get a defensive end. Now, Landon Dickerson, he's limited in practice with a hip. People say he was limping off, so he's got a hurt hip. We already lost Jordan Mailata. He's still not practicing. We still have Brandon Brooks hurt, by the way. I think Kelsey even showed up on the injury report. I can't remember. But then you have Sayamalu out for the year. This offensive line can never stay healthy. This is another thing they're going to have to fix the offseason. It's time to get younger. It's time to draft some beasts that can play every week. We got a big game this week versus the Kansas City Chiefs. What's going to happen? Who the hell knows? Well, we probably know what's going to happen. Let's face it. But you got to go out and play the game, and I'll be rooting for the Eagles. Thursday night game is, I think, Jacksonville and the Bengals. I might stream that. I might not. I may just do it just to come hang out during the game. It depends if I bet some money or something. If you guys want me to stream it, let me know. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. Here we go.
17 NFL draft. The Philadelphia Eagles select Derek Barnett.
Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You cannot tell me that this is Howie Roseman. This is the most